Alright guys, this is jerninghgam here. A death at Telford woman's 46 accused send by Miss A ventry. Miss D ventry. The death of Telford woman suffered from nervous medical conditions accused by Mr. Ventry. Corn has found. Conover has found. Determined Marine Kenny, who had a history of verbalogary bipolar disorder, and had been recently descended with a congenital fractural neurological disorder, what that means, FED, died at home. Alice Drive, Montgomery, on March the 24th. Sorry, these words are a bit confusing. The insurance yesterday heard this Miss Kenway was taking a number of prescribed medications, including pain relievers. So I'm going to show you this now, what I'm reading here, so you can see it themselves. Sorry it's taking me so long to read everything, but this is in Telford. I'm going to go down and read the rest of it. So, accused of death, apparating gastrics content and combinations. What that means? Toxics. Shropshire Telford assessment. Connor, Mr. Joni Lee. Toxic tests showed that the 46-year-old American exclusive of 2 items, but those American people in the UK then said was an event Miss Kennedy had taken their own life. Okay. Husband Paul, here's the Telford Wrekin, which in office has woman suffered at work, toppling point, never been the same since Kenny American moved shortly after met over the internet. They got married in the United States 2008. Hay said health describing weekend before died. She was becoming householder. Her said spent most of the time sitting in a chair due to her disformant. Miss Kenny, yep, householder talking more pain. He was the weekend before dying. Decisions were taken to the care, completely removed tablets from her as she was dropping them due to her missingly conditional recordings will be maddest beat tree. Bloody word just complete himself. I've tried to read this here, but some of the words are just a pain in the arse and complicated. So basically, there was a woman that came along from America. A guy met her on the internet. They came over in 2008. She wasn't very well and took tablets and stuff. And I tried to read it the way the computer read it, but I read it my way. And died at death at 46, 2008. But this is an old message information stuff. I mean, her family probably would be very upset about this. But some people want to start a new life. I'm sorry if I read it in a way that you didn't understand, guys and girls, but I'm trying to read this, and it's a bit confusing. So that's different news of that. I mean, there's loads of news that they put on Telford anyway, up here. Witnesses asked forward of a woman. So, no. There's just so much things and updates. The news that I showed you on the other channel, well, other news that I did, is different. And this should be different, or maybe old news and new news put together on here. It depends what date it says on the thing. A woman has died following complications at Telford. It mean it happens around 10:15 p.m. today, Tuesday, 11th of August. A42 near a river lane. Rotary Upton. 48-year-old woman suffered injuries. Okay, so different story. Emergency services, yep. I mean, why are all these deaths happening frequently because of the coronavirus and stuff? Some people probably agree with me and disagree with me and say, what am I talking about? Since the coronavirus has been going, a lot more people have been dying. It's getting even worse. More people are doing crimes and hurting people for no reason. Important numbers of devices in Telford Council. You know, there's a lot of things on here that this probably sickens a lot of people, and they don't like what's going on. You know, we're supposed to be all human beings and trying to get on with people and getting on with one another, and this happens. I'm not saying everyone's bad. Some people ask me, like, but let's see here. Try the next page and see what's on there, I suppose. Right, so check on here and see what this says. It takes a long time to load as well. A body was found in Wellington, appearing to be information. A woman was found in Telford earlier today. Police received a number of public just before 4 p.m. afternoon. Relations contain for a woman Sufferland Road, Wellington. What that is. This is a very woman lost her life. Currently carrying. It just says she's lost her life in Wellington. And it's talking about suspicions of moments treated, and there's just these words I'm trying to read here. 5 p.m, 11 p.m, midnight happened to be. So basically, it's just saying how she died and stuff. And if you want to call Wellington police, you'd be calling on 08 00 55 111 if you know anything about that incident in Wellington of a woman dying. If you're from that area, of course, don't ring the number if you're not from the area, because there's no point, is there? So, it's more information. I'm just looking at things on the TV at the moment as I'm talking. Trying to go into how many pages have we got here? 3 pages. I'm just trying to stay with the Telford news, but they say there's a lot of domestic violence and abuse with people knocking people around in Telford and people hurting other people. That happens everywhere. So, which is not right. I mean, people should be knocking 10 shits out of people. It's horrible. But not everybody understands. So, so stupid it is. So this is what is on Telford in domestic violence and abuse and disorder. So what you'll be reading on here, the print small. If you can answer yes to any of these above questions, that you could benefit from the service. So they want people to come forward in case they've got problems with violence and abuse and whatever else. If you can answer the questions, independently, domestic violence, obviously highlighted, training, support. I'm sorry, the print's small, the writing, that's why I'm reading it here, going through the whole page. Support, working with victims to help them. believe the risk of working closely. So, police, children's services, advice to help. Risks. So this is all right. I can read this. It's not all over the bloody place. Before everything was over the bloody place, so I couldn't understand it. Under the final ways of management, these risks are ensured safely. IDVA can be supported to children if you are any number of ways. Be helpful, declaring, wishing, reporting, abuse, police. By above the information of these allegations and protecting yourself and criminals, civil courts, hearing an MRK talking about happening, meetings, being offered to particular people, of course, safety planning, providing services, women's specialists. I mean, men get attacked and abused as well, never mind just women. Any other can be managed by risks assessments, conferences, involved. It's just talking about people that have problems and stuff and getting hurt for no reason and stuff, domestic violence, and who is highlighted risks. Okay, so they send all these things out to people. If you got a problem in Telford with domestic violence and abuse, the number there to call is 0800 783 1359. And underneath you've got Warwickshire, it should say there. The number there is 0800 980 3331. So if you live there, call the number. If you don't, then, or they may speak to you out the area, you never know. But what is going on, seriously, is what's getting me. So much crime's going up, never going down. Getting more worse. So it just really makes you think and wonder. Is it the country used to be great, and what is it now? AC Telford United, so Telford football team, which is here. As you can see, that's Telford football. Looks like if you're into Telford football, that's great. And a lot of people like this play for Telford United. You know, loads of kids and things like football. So basically, and teenagers, it was a return of action of youth, of side. Disappointment. 12 teams we were acting. It was starting around with under 11 girls who were charity cup, so they're in the cup of the final. There's women's football as well, against Wongan, looking to book a place. I'll read it to you instead of you guys looking at the screen. Performance for young bookers and a rain out of 400 witnesses. Balances of claims of MC Kohler and Jones. Germany Cuba. The under 12 boys were focused on Wembley. So people that want to play football, if they're not adults or that, they can play football. They did not so. 12 victories. It says Jack Branch with the 4. So I'm reading this how it's my way. So broke the side in attacking. Preston they talk about as well, the football. 17 girls sided with the opportunities of taking the league. So if you like football and you're a woman, if you like football, and a man obviously, girls put in the side of describing performance. So they're talking about how good these teams are doing of football and how much they've won in football, and how they got into the Premier League and the league and stuff. I mean, I don't follow football myself, but I thought I'd just do a video for you guys and girls if you like it. Suffering defeats of soon 3-2 defeated rugby. So if you're a rugby person, you like rugby. FAL, if you're an FAL person, like FAL. Another week of action of giving the full set of fixed penalties. 18 boys who were MPJ Cup, so they've won the cup as well. So it's talking about how many people have won the cup, how many people have lost the cup and stuff. So I'm looking on here, as you can see, all this writing and reading here. There's a lot of writing, I know, it's ridiculous. And it just talks about so many things that people like to do. So if you're a football fan, you'll like this sort of stuff. You'll like to hear about football all the time, and other teams you want to talk about. I don't know. Got an itchy head because of all this thinking and excitement. So the victim of Telford. Okay. Driving to jail, years. So there's this sort of here, Telford trial. Okay. So there's just so many things on here I'm looking at. Lots of people like to listen to good news, not horrible news. Some people don't mind. Probably Plymouth strikes Dom Telford. What was it about? I don't know what I was talking about. Something about Plymouth. I don't think I've been to Plymouth in the UK before. May have heard of it, but Charity Telford, what that is. So I put a video up on YouTube about a woman suffered serious injuries about a man in Telford. So if any of you guys and girls want to watch my video, this is what I put onto YouTube, because I watched the video on YouTube. I put like 6 minutes ago, I put onto YouTube, a woman has suffered serious injuries of attack a man in Telford in his 40s and 30s. And this is the video I put on there. That's me. So if you guys and girls don't know who I am, I like to do videos and talk about general news. So if anyone sees this video onto YouTube, I put that video there. I just don't want people to get mixed up and thought, oh, why is there a picture of this talking about a woman when a man's put a video there? We all put videos there. This is my video I put onto YouTube, and hopefully people can see it and understand what's going on in this world. So that's what I put there, what people can see and understand that it's not right to be doing the things do in this world. So there's nothing wrong with sharing the news. That's what most people do. That's what I've just done. So basically, this is my YouTube channel, my second channel, and a woman has suffered serious injuries in Telford. I put in there. A 31 40-year-old man, so you can like the video and share the video. It says share, and save. Other YouTube channels down there, as you know, there's my other one, so 63 reviews there, underneath there's the gaming channel. Both different, so I put them on there so you can actually understand what is going on in this crazy world, as we all know. So what I can do here now is explain more things that I put on here. Like I say, if you have a Google account, you can actually do these things. Help other people, which people like to do. Some people probably don't, but we're all different in this world. A woman strived. Well, as they say, it's probably all on that video, which I've done now. Hope you all enjoyed this one, and I shall catch you in the next one. We've got more news to come. Thanks for joining me. Peace.